Hi, everybody. So I went to my first powerlifting meet recently. The meet consists of people lifting weights as heavy as they believe they can lift for a squat, bench, and deadlift. They were all ages and sizes. There was this one woman who was quite older than some of the other participants. She came out for her bench and unfortunately failed to lift the weight. You can tell she was heartbroken, and I was heartbroken for her. You could see it in her face. She was really kind of crestfallen. There was a room full of people, spectating, and everybody was clapping and cheering her on. But when she failed to lift the weight, everybody went silent. They stopped clapping. There were a couple of people said that it's okay, but you could tell she was really kind of devastated. And it really got me thinking. Struck me how she was willing to put herself out there. Risk the failure in front of a room full of spectators, right? A room full of strangers that she's going to, perform in front of and then ultimately fail. But she did. She made the attempt. She could have stayed home watching television, wasted time scrolling through Facebook or Instagram, but she didn't. She trained. She worked hard. She tried to improve herself and dared to put herself in that situation. This is more than the average person would have done. She came out again to lift the same weight and succeeded. Everybody was very happy, obviously, but there are many lessons in this. Obviously, never give up could be one of them. Be bold. You're capable of so much more than you think you are. But it reminded me most of one of my favorite quotes by Teddy Roosevelt. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man in the arena, who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short and short again. But there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Be the person who dares greatly. If not, at least don't be the critic. That's it for now. Remember, be kind, stay positive, and as the legendary Red Green used to say, keep your stick on the ice.